What's up everybody, this is Ruben, welcome back to another episode of Life Number 6. Today we are in Zhangjiajie National Forest. If you don't know what that is, Zhangjiajie is a national park that is on China where like many famous films have been recorded here, such as Avatar. So you have like these marvelous mountains that are like very steep and looks like a little cone. And today we're gonna try to give you a good overview of how to do this national park, which is gonna be a little challenging because it has over 100 scenic spots. So we have tickets for 4 days with access to all cable cars and transportation within the park. We are right now on the east entrance, and the first thing that we're gonna do is the Tianzi Mountain. Let's have some fun. Tianzi Mountain. So the ticket costs 221 yuan. That is around $31. That comes with the insurance and all the shuttle buses through the park. Big mistake would be to underestimate how massive this park is. If you want to take any cable car or train or roadway, the price of that is averaging $10 per one way. You can buy a ticket online that costs $63 that have access to 4 of the cable cars. So 1 trip per time, basically 4 trips. If you buy with your hotel, very likely they're gonna find something for you, as we did, which is to access every cable car indefinitely, in which we paid $65 and we have access to as many cable cars and as many things that we wanted to do in the park. Hey! Opa! Don't get me wrong, regardless of how much we are painting the cable cars as something nice, our goal was to walk a lot and to hike. But I think it's nice that you can speed up and just take a quick overview of where we are and make a steady plan of what we wanted to do. Because the weather today is meant to be
It's still on staircases.
Look at those shapes. Wow. That's crazy. The shape of this is insane. And the fact that like you can see on places like this that you have like the little trees still growing from like a little inch. Look at the trees, like they grow. It's crazy that the trees grows anywhere. Oh, fascinating. First touristic spot where everybody's taking a picture and queuing, not happening. It is crazy to think that some of those vertical cones are between 350 and 400 million years old. Wow. Yeah. So you get an overview. This is the park. East entrance is where we were up here. Then we went all the way up to the cable car, and this is the Tianzi Mountain, all this area over here. This is so interesting. Be respectful to the people around you and don't try to snapshot pictures with foreigners' friends without their permission. The fact that it says like tourism etiquette rules for Chinese citizens, most of the points that we are reading, it is actually that happens insanely often. It says like don't speed on the street when there's so many people on the side of the road. Don't smoke except designated areas. That happens always, that we see people smoking everywhere. Don't be loud. Come on. Queuing, we've been pushed around so much, almost everywhere. It's
you
insane.
almost run down now coming off the bus because people were just running everywhere and pushing.
You know, as a foreigner that comes here with tourism purpose and to enjoy the country, for me it's very interesting to see that the government acknowledged the fact that this is an actual thing and is trying to make the citizens of China a little bit more educated towards public places.
More respectful to who's around you and your environment. I've never seen anything like this in any other country towards your own citizens.
It's interesting because those are facts that we have noticed. It feels very good to see that it is acknowledged. This place is so ridiculously modern and touristic that I can't believe that on the top of the mountain you can find a McDonald's. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah! Alright, first time that we're seeing this from up close. This is so cool. Wow. That's cool. Damn, son. It is actually insane to see the rock formation here, like the fact that they've been here for such a long time. Apparently, it depends on the climate that you get every day, like you get an entire different setting of how this looks like. Now imagining like this with mist and cloud there must be so beautiful at the same time that I would imagine that a little sunset over here will make the colors a little more bright and nice. This is just one little corner of the park. As heavy rain started to pour, we decided to call it a day, but so did apparently the entire park. The queues in Zhangjiajie gets massive, so be aware that you might have to wait up a few hours as we had to experience under the rain. Good, beautiful mornings from the south entrance, guys. Today we are gonna be heading to the lower part of the park. Since the sun is shining like an animal, we decided that today would be the perfect day to do all the hiking part by the river. Aww. What fascinates me is like that trolley, it's following her.
Yeah, the cameras are lying to follow her.
这是我们的韩国游客朋友们刚刚合影的事啊，今天好多外国朋友们恭。
Oh yeah? Did you see what I did there?
No, you were slow.
Such a maneuver. I just like enter like so just very slow enter on the door. So by the time I came in there was like a fence next to me so the other guys didn't come in. So now I get all of this for ass. Oh yeah.
Cheeky bastard.
What a lashy cable car. You know, at the beginning we were discussing properly the idea of taking the cable car or not, because we wanted to hike. And you can see the way down here, which looks very beautiful. It is very true that the views that you get on the cable car, so far, I think they are the best ones that we get on the park. Yes. When we were in Tianzi yesterday, there were nice views from above, you know, but it's a different part when you are crossing through the mountains. I think it's such a unique image. When we're hiking down, maybe we get the feeling of actually being there and stay there and like look it properly, but coming through all of this feels like such a unique experience. Ooh, look down.
I'm very excited to hike down.
Damn. As another tip, guys, today is Monday and we just left a big holiday in China. You can't really tell how incredibly less crowded it is. Perhaps it's also the area, and since the East Gate is the closest one to Wulingyuan, which is where we are staying and many people is staying, southern entrance doesn't have itself like many hotels around, so perhaps that's another reason why there's less people in that park. But this becomes a much more enjoyable experience when you have like this freedom. For example, to enter on the queues, there's almost nothing. To wait for the buses, there's almost nothing. This second day, guys, is divided in a few sections. We are now in the Yuanjiajie village. As far as we were reading, this is some of the best views that you can get on the entire park. You can decide to hike it up. But for now, since our boots were like fully wet from yesterday, we decided to just walk it down, a route all around this upper area, and then hike down. Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
The fact that we can do this, even though it's like 10 o'clock and there's not thousands of people, and we can actually enjoy it. Oh, such a luxury.
It's a dream.
It's a
Dream come true.
This is amazing. Oh my god.
Every YouTuber's wet dream.
Yeah. Once we manage to skip a little bit, the crowd is wonderful. Like you can hear.
It's just, but you can hear the birds.
Yeah.
You don't hear, you don't miss it over the.
It's nature sounds.
Nothing like the sounds from yesterday. This is nice.
Yeah. Why do we think it's better here? It's because in the top over there, I believe we can see Zhangjiajie. The craziest part is that it looks fairly far from here, and we hear people. It's insane. I think this is the area where you shout to the mountain. Woo! Subscribe! You're very pregnant. My biggest recommendation is that you scoop a little hike or a big walk in Zhangjiajie. As good as it looks from above, when you are walking through the formations you get a proper glimpse of how massive and impressive these rocks are. This is insane. This is crazy. What a chunk of a rock. Oh. I do, but I'm not doing it here. ¿Qué pasa? Mama giving you a massage. In a place that is full of loud tourists, this is the right way to connect with nature and to immerse yourself in a place that seems to be from another planet in a more private way. Regardless of the unique aerial views from the other places, this was our favorite part of Zhangjiajie. So, the second section that we can do on this day is called the Golden Whip Stream. If you turn here, we have the river. It's basically following the entire river on the bottom of the mountain. And basically what we have is 7.5 kilometers around this beautiful pathway, which is so fresh compared to when you are on the top of the mountain and you get the heat just boiling on you. You have multiple viewpoints, and I think it's so far, even though we don't see that much the mountains when the trees are here, is the most enjoyable part of the trail. When you have a little opening here and there, it just shows how massive these rocks are, you know? These towering pillars of Zhangjiajie were born over 300 million years ago, guys, when this land was once under the sea. As the earth rose and the water vanished, soft sandstone was left behind, and over millions of years, wind, rain, and even plant roots slowly carved into these narrow stone towers. Some stretch higher than skyscrapers, topped with lonely pine trees that cling to life in the clouds. It's a landscape so surreal, it inspired the floating mountains in Avatar. And standing here is easy to see why, right? Look at the crazy difference compared with yesterday, eh? Not a single person on a queue. And one of the coolest things that they have is that they actually have like facial recognition. So you can just pass and you have to do nothing. No passport, no nothing. Good morning, sunshines. Welcome to the third day of the national park. Today is the day where we woke up at 5:30 in the morning, got ready and came to the east entrance because we are starting the journey today by the time the doors open at 6:30. Why are we doing that? It's because today we are doing the absolute most touristic part of the park, and it's recommended that if you want to see the mountains that are shown on the movie of Avatar, which is the most touristic part, it is fairly better to do it when there is not that many tourists. Hello, son. To reach the top of the mountain, we're gonna grab today the longest outdoor elevator in the world. Oh, dude. Looks like a lobby in a hotel. Non-crowded elevator. Great.
Wow, baby.
It's cool. It is fascinating to see everybody low-key running or going a little faster just because they want to catch the spot of the movie scene with no people. There's a small part of me who's thinking of base jumping right now. I understand what the recommendations were about coming here the first day, because I think we have been spoiled. We've seen this for 3 days and I think this is insanely beautiful, but I don't have the shock factor. So if you want to get a good shock impression, perhaps start in Zhangjiajie and see the Tianmen Mountain first. Could be a nice idea. Let's get to the main spot. Pandas. That's crazy. What? Ladies and gents, welcome to the Hallelujah Mountains. This is the coolest thing for me, the fact that this mountain is actually 1,000 meters tall and you have vegetation all the way up, growing there, on the top. Just the joints are so small. It's crazy that this mountain itself is so good. These are fascinating mountains, guys. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. Instagram. It's for you, baby. That is so cute.
They're so tiny.
They're rich. Where are you going? Don't jump on the top of the other one. Hey.
Hey.
Oh yeah? Whoopa. This entire place is so beautiful though. But it is so nice, guys, that from the bridge all the way up, all this pathway and continuing, you have this entire road like filled with red ribbons hanging in here. This is so beautiful. Entire tree is covered by it. Let's go, Steven! Let's go, Steven! Oh yeah, let's go on! Yeah, don't lose us! What have you seen? What have you seen? Well done, Steven! Oh, come on! You want a tiny bit more, Stevie? So, Stevo has taken us to the Sky Garden, which was the first destination we were having here. What we were aiming to do is, if you go to the end, you have 2 platforms, like that one there, which looks incredibly beautiful. And the way to come here is basically either you take the bus as they are doing, or you just walk for a little bit over an hour, as we are doing right now. And the idea is to come basically to the part that is less touristic on the entire park. It is so gorgeous. Look at that. Look at this. I think Steve is ready. Steven, you're f***ing awesome. Thank you so much for taking us here, bro. Thank you so much for taking this hour walk with us. You are the best. You made it so much more entertaining, my boy. She might be an Svetlana, not a Steven. Oh. This is very nice. Cozy.
All right. We're taking you home now.
Time to head back. Enough for today. Let's see what views are heading upon us. Woo! Much better on the way down today than the other day, eh?
The boat that I read, they said nothing.
That's beautiful. Biggest advantage of having a few extra days here is that you can take little detours to do fun stuff. What we're doing now is the Tianmen Fairy Fox Theater play. Out of the multiple activities that there are here, this is the one that we found more appealing. We are ready to get our minds blown. So cool that you can see the Tianmen Mountain over there lit. Oh, wow!
Isn't it crazy if they're out here?
Let the show begin. I cannot find the words to describe how awesome this show is. It's good to a degree that I have nothing to compare it with. The show is beautiful, funny. The latest show is so unique that puts you in awe at all times. Me as a musician was brought to tears by the amazing soundtrack that is designed for the show. It's quirky, epic, dark at times, and beautiful at all times. For real, I don't even care about the retention anymore. Take a peek of this part and tell me if you could focus in only one thing at a time. What the heck? I didn't know what to expect from this show. A love story between a human and a fox spirit. Sounds crazy, right? But the second it started, with the mountains lit up behind them, the music echoing, and performers literally flying through the air, it just pulls you in. It felt like we were watching some ancient dream come to life. Super surreal, a little weird, but beautiful. Definitely one of the most unexpected things we've seen in China so far. Like, seriously, look at the mountain. What the fuck?
I love this show. It's the best thing I ever saw.
That's insane. What the fuck? I swear to God, this felt like watching my favorite animation movie. Like watching my favorite Disney movie, it was incredible. Like the soundtrack is the crazy. I don't even know how to describe it. The soundtrack is the most beautiful music that I've heard in forever on a show. Like, I was crying, bro. Big man Ruben was crying, bro. As we had a spare day to enjoy the park without cameras, I decided to pop it out in the famous 72 Strange buildings. 72 Strange Building, or 72 Wonder Tower, is a reconstructed ancient Tujia-style village. It's inspired by the traditional architecture and folklore of the Tujia ethnic minority, which is one of the main ethnic groups in Zhangjiajie region. The number 72 comes from local mythology, said to be the number of mysterious or unique architectural forms. After we enjoyed some of the shows, we left Zhangjiajie with the one question answered. Was it worth despite the crowds? For us, it's a yes.